Hey guys, what's up? Welcome and welcome back to my channel, LaMonicas Lab. Today in the lab, I'm going to be showing you guys a full face of E.L.F. products. I'm so excited for this video because I've been waiting to record it. I just did a haul at Target and Ulta, so make sure you check that video out. It'll pop up on the cards here or it'll be in the description box below. But yes, this is a full face of E.L.F. products. Some products I've already had in my collection, but some of these new like eyeshadows and concealers and foundation, it's a lot in here. So if you want to see my thoughts on these new E.L.F. products and how I got this look, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Also hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. It definitely helps me out. And turn on your post notification bell so you won't miss when I upload hauls and do looks like this to show you what the products are doing and how they react on my skin and my first reaction. So yeah, if you want to see how I got this look, then keep on watching. Alright guys, so I'm going to start with my brows. I typically don't start with my brows because they take too long for me to get them the way I want to, but being as though this is a full face of E.L.F. products, except for bronzer. I don't know what I did with my E.L.F. bronzer. I cannot find it, and I forgot to pick up a new one, so I'm going to be using another bronzer. But for the eyebrow pencil, I'm going to go in with the E.L.F. Instant Lift Brow Pencil in the shade Neutral Brown, and it looks like this. This is like $1 or $2. They did come out with a more precise like brow pencil, like similar to the Benefit one, but I was like, I didn't want to have to buy something else if I can use this. So I always do my brows first. This pencil is kind of annoying to me because it's so waxy, and I don't typically like a pencil that's too waxy. So yeah, comment down below if you used this pencil before, if you like it, if you have to concentrate and do your brows, how I'm doing right now. But I do like the thickness of this pencil because it's pretty quick. As you can see, I'm pretty much done my brow. So that's basically what I do, and then I'm just going to clean them up. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other one and clean them up, and I'll be right back. All right, so that's pretty much my brows. I need to clean them up, like actually like shape them and pluck them and stuff, but I don't feel like doing that right now. So I did go ahead and clean them up with the E.L.F. 16-hour Camo concealer, the original one, but we are going to try that on the face as well. So moving on to moisturizer, I'm going to be talking about some products I never use, and then there's a couple that I talked about in a haul. If you haven't seen that Target and Ulta haul, definitely check it out. It'll pop up in the cards towards the end of the video, and I'll try to remember to put it in the link in the description below. But for moisturizer, I'm going to go in with this E.L.F. Daily Hydration Moisturizer with purified water, jojoba, and vitamin E. And I actually like this moisturizer. I use it daily, like when I'm going to work. I put this on under my no makeup type face or whatever. It's not thick and it's not thin. It's like in between, but it's a good moisturizer that leaves my skin very hydrated. For it to be drugstore, I'm really like shocked. It smells really fresh, and it just feels really cooling on the face. Not cooling to the point where it's like, oh my gosh, my face feels like it's burning type of cooling, or like a plumping mechanism in it, but it does feel really like refreshing on the skin. And then also, like, as it dries down, I think I mentioned this in the when I first purchased this, that it has like a slight tacky feel, which I don't mind it at all because it's gonna just adhere. My foundation is going to adhere better to my skin, so I really like that. Not moisturizers. I have two primers. One is the E.L.F. Jelly Pop Dewy Primer, which is this one, and then I also have the E.L.F. Luminous Putty Primer. They both give you different results, but they have different, first of all, they're different textures. That's the first thing. Secondly, they do give you a different look throughout the day for your foundation. I feel like the dewy one definitely gets my face to look more dewy towards the end of the day, where the Putty Primer one just keeps my skin looking very like natural, like a natural glow. It's not as dewy as this. So for this look today, I'm going to use this one because I don't use this one that much. This one I use like typically on a daily basis type of deal. So I'm going to go in with the E.L.F. Luminous Putty Primer. And I did do a video on this primer comparing it to the original Putty Primer. I definitely like this one better. It gives you a lot more hydration. Well, this one gives my skin a lot more hydration than the original Putty primer. That original Putty primer to me gave me like a semi-matte feel to my skin. Whereas this one, like, look, it's giving me like a glow, and then throughout the day it's just gonna look really nice and like satiny the longer you wear it. Whereas that poreless Putty one, the original one, it was just giving me like a matte feel, almost like a silicone type base thing. So that's how I felt it was doing on my skin. So I really like this one, the E.L.F. Luminous one. All right, so on to the exciting part. I do have a new foundation. This is my first time trying the E.L.F. Flawless Finish foundation. It is in the shade Almond, and it's a medium with peachy undertones. This one's an oil-free satin finish foundation, and it looks like this. I really like the bottle on this. Definitely check out that video that I talk about this stuff in the haul. It's a cute bottle. It has a little pump to it. I did realize, like, as I was swatching in that video, that this may be a little light, and the concealer is a little bit darker. So, listen, you couldn't try this on in the store, okay? So I had to choose this one because the shade under it was dark, like super dark. It was weird. So I think what I'm gonna do is put this on and then blend it out, and then I'll add some of the concealer. Actually, let me just go ahead and add some of the concealer. So this is the E.L.F. 16-hour Camo concealer in the shade Tan Neutral. It's a full coverage concealer. I'm just gonna dot this down here. It looked like they could be the same, but we're gonna have to make it work. So going in with my sponge, probably gonna look super light. Yep, I knew it. I knew it was gonna look super light. I should have just went ahead and got the darker one. I don't know why I don't learn my lesson by now. This is not gonna work, honey. Okay, so I'm gonna take this off, and I'm just gonna go in with something else. All right, so I had to go in with a different foundation. It's not E.L.F., so I'm not even gonna mention it. But moving on to concealer, because that one is super light. I'm gonna have to see if I could take that back. Ooh, you guys saw what it was. I was just, So again, I'm gonna use the E.L.F. concealer, the 16-hour Camo concealer. I do not have the new hydrating one, but I definitely will want to. I can't even talk. I definitely want to try it out. Again, this is in the shade Tan Neutral. I will have everything listed below. So far, it's going on pretty smooth. I like a big applicator like this. Ever since Tarte did this. Now, I don't know what brand came out with it first, but as far as me getting makeup, when I first started makeup, then it was the Tarte who did this like big doe foot applicator, and I really do like it because it just moves really quicker on the face. Now for this to be, this is supposed to be matte. Camouflage those pesky spots and under eye circles with this high coverage, crease resistant 16-hour wear concealer. Use a wand to apply concealer to desired areas, pat out gently, yada yada yada. But it's a 16-hour, oh yes, full coverage matte. I'm also gonna go in with the new E.L.F. Camo concealer sponge, and it says that this is best to use with their concealer, so that's what we're gonna do here. I don't know how this is gonna act, so I wanna move kind of quickly. I should have got a lighter shade in this. This is Tan Neutral on me, so I will definitely get a lighter shade in the hydrating one. Because I definitely like this part to be a little bit lighter, but hopefully this powder will be light enough to make it lighter. Now, this sponge is super soft. There's no firmness to it, so I don't know if I'm liking that or not because I feel like it's too flimsy. It's too flimsy for my liking, but this is what the concealer is looking like right now. I'm not really seeing full coverage. It definitely goes on like it's a hydrating concealer, but it is like a smooth finish, so I do like that. And yeah, I will have to get a lighter shade because it definitely just blended in with my foundation. But I'm gonna go ahead and set it with the E.L.F. Halo Glow setting powder, and this is in the shade medium. Now hopefully this is like bright enough. I thought this powder was gonna have like some shine effect to it, and it does not. It's like a regular translucent powder. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use this to set all over my face. All right, so I bronzed off camera because that's not an E.L.F. This is an epic fail, okay? Because that's not an E.L.F. product. But I'm gonna go ahead and use an E.L.F. blush. This is the infused blush by E.L.F. and it looks like this. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop a little bit of this on my face. All right, so moving on to the eyeshadow. I talked about these in my haul as well. These are the E.L.F. bite-sized eyeshadows, and they look like this. I have been playing with this one a lot over the weekend, and I really do like the formula of these shadows. They're super pigmented, super easy to create looks out of, and they're like really buttery and smooth. Like, I just really enjoy that. So today I'm going to be using one of these two, or see how they work. Probably this blue one, because this is like really calling my name. And then this one is like your pinky shades. But I'm gonna go ahead and take this shade right here all over my eye. And I actually purchased a new brush. This is the Sonia Kashuk. I took the thing off, but it's a crease brush. But it's super cute, it's super fluffy, so I'm gonna use this. So again, I'm gonna go in with this shade here and put that all over my lid. Now going in with this like cocoa shade here to be my transition shade. You guys, these palettes are so easy to work with, it's crazy. And I'm just gonna first stamp it here on the end. Look how pigmented this is. I'm just gonna stamp it here and then blend it up. I'm actually gonna go into this one and use this like shade right here. It's like a, I don't even know what to call it, it's like a dark rose gold pink color, but I'm gonna put that on the lid. Oh, this is gorgeous. I'm just gonna use my finger. Oh, this is gorgeous. This is pretty. So that was from this one. And then because I still wanna try the blue out, I'm gonna use the blue on my bottom lash line. So I'm gonna take a smaller brush and just put this on my bottom lash line as so. Now this is not E.L.F, but I do have this Sephora waterproof eyeliner. It's in the shade, if I can find it, number 29, My Boyfriend's Jeans, and it's like this blue. I'm just gonna put that in the waterline to make this blue pop a little bit more. So I'm gonna pop some lashes on, and then I'll be right back so that we can finish off this full face of E.L.F. All right, so I'm back with my lashes, and I just went ahead and used this other pink shade in this palette, which was the Berry Bad, and I just put this like this pink color right here in the inner corners. So now we're gonna move on to the lips. So I have two options here. I have the E.L.F. in Nebula Noir liquid lipstick, as well as an E.L.F. lipstick that is in the shade Blushing Brown, which is like this brown shade like that. And then this was a liquid lipstick. This one is like this. I think I'm gonna do the Nebula Noir one because I want to try this lip gloss out as well. And for highlight, I'm gonna use the E.L.F. Bronze Gold highlighter. They put this stuff so small, and I don't have my glasses on, so I'm gonna use this. But first, I'm gonna spray my face with the E.L.F. Dewy Setting Spray. You guys know I talk about this a lot here on my channel. I love this stuff. It smells so good. It smells like coconut, straight up coconut. Oh my gosh, I did not even use the primer, the eyeshadow primer. Okay, it'll be in the next video. Typically when I use this liner, I have to fill in my lips mostly because this brown, I would say, is more so for a lighter skin tone. It doesn't really show up as deep as I would want it on my skin tone, so on darker skin tone, it probably won't show as you want it to be either. But just a little tip for that. And then this is the liquid lipstick. This is in the shade Maria Nude. Just gonna pop that in the middle. And then on top of that, I'm going to go in with the gloss. This is the E.L.F. Lip Lacquer in the shade Mauve Glitz. So I'm going to hot that there. Oh, this is really creamy. That pencil kind of roughed my lips up, but this is helping out. I will say I have to keep going in the tube to like build it up. And this is the finished look. So I hope you guys enjoyed this full face of me trying out some E.L.F. products. A few of them that stood out to me was definitely the lip gloss. I'm surprised because I'm not really a lip gloss person. But the lip gloss stood out to me. The concealer stood out to me. Of course, these shadows were a bomb. I'm still wondering about this Halo Glow setting powder. I have to work with it and see how it holds up because I'm not wearing this like a full day. I do record in the evening, so I'm not going out anywhere after this. So I'll have to keep you guys posted in the comment section below. As far as the foundation, I'm definitely taking that back because it was super light, as you guys saw. It just couldn't work. It just could not work. And the moisturizer and everything like that I've already had, so you guys knew about those products. But yeah, as far as the new ones, I would say that these will be my top out of the few that I added to my collection. So the eyeshadow, concealer, and the lip gloss. But yes, comment down below if you tried any of these new E.L.F. products. What are your thoughts on those products? And let me know. Let's chop it up down there in the comment section. But yeah, until next time, love, peace, and beauty. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.